Well, good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley with your news in motion. Today is Tuesday. That's happening. It is Tuesday, March the 9th, 2021. So how are you today? Hopefully we won't have that issue with the freezing. But I can promise you that if you miss something, just go back through the video because it doesn't freeze when you're playing it after the live. Good morning, Cassandra. Good morning. Good morning to you. Good morning, Kim Edmondson. Good morning, sister. What's up? Good morning, Stephanie Burbridge Hall. What's up, girl? Good morning, Felicia. Good morning. Good morning, Kenya Noel. Good morning, Laverne. Good morning to you. Good morning, Shirley. Good morning. Good morning, Lori Williams Wallace. Joyful Tuesday to you. Good morning, Marion Jackson. Good morning. Good morning, Donita. Good morning. Good morning, Philip Bridges. How are you? Good morning, Deborah Johnson. Good morning, Adrian. Can y'all tell I love to sing, but I really can't. Good morning to everybody. Good morning, Awana Turner. Good morning, Kenny Stanley. Good morning, Dana Mosley. Good morning, everybody. This is fun. Good morning, Rosanna Lee. Good morning. Good morning to everybody in the house. Come on. What they say? Come on in the room. Just come on in. Come on in. Pull up a seat. Good morning, Kim. Good morning, Tony Morrison Smith. I just did the whole name today. Good morning to my biological brother, Louis Pryor. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Again, yesterday, we were going through and we see that so many of you were freezing. Good morning, Diane Ladybug. So excited to get my mug. Good morning, Regina. Good morning, Yvonne. And we went back and we replayed it all the way through and there was no freezing. Good morning, Julie. So I don't know what's going on. I was on another live this morning and I saw that person freezing up. So if you just kind of like refresh, it goes away. So it must be a glitch somewhere with Facebook. Good morning, Patricia Lyles. Good morning, Oscar. Good morning, Deborah Sneed. So if you happen to freeze up, just kind of like refresh. Or if there's something that you miss, when we went back through, we were able to play the entire video without it skipping or freezing up or anything. Good morning, Pastor Nett. Good morning, John Gore. So I apologize for that, but that is like totally out of our control. Good morning, Tracy Bird. So hopefully it won't freeze up. I done prayed. Hopefully you prayed. Good morning, Jacqueline. Good morning, Lee. I'm sorry, y'all, but let's hope it doesn't freeze up. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all, we got a lot of news today. That's Happening Tuesday. Good morning, Pastor Alex Williams. How are you feeling? Good morning, Nicole Burton, girlfriend. Good morning. Good morning, Kim Keels. I love it. Y'all just be rising up. Come on in this room, y'all. Come on in this room. Do y'all know, and I want to share this in the beginning, we are beyond 200 episodes of News in Motion. Did y'all know that? Every now and then somebody will just check the calendar like, oh, we didn't surpass 200. So we are really knocking on that one full year. So yeah, y'all, we are beyond 200 episodes. Go on with your second vacation, Shirley. Go on, girl. Yeah, you see Nicole Burton on here, Nawana. Good morning. So yeah, y'all, we're beyond 200 episodes. So we're like, wow, what we gonna do? What we gonna do? So here we are. Here's the news. Let's get started, okay? Successful. Thank you to Lee for alerting us on this update because the team and I were just talking about it. Y'all, the 7-year-old girl who used a lemonade stand to help raise funds for her own brain surgery underwent a successful operation. And this came from her mother. Liza Scott's surgery at Boston Children's Hospital was uneventful, and she was alert and talking in the recovery room afterwards. And again, this comes from her mother. On her Facebook post, it says, Liza is a superstar and probably the bravest little girl I know. She amazed us all today with a very uneventful surgery here at Boston Children's. And by uneventful, it was a success. We are praising God. We know now she's a believer because she said she would literally get on her hands and knees and pray. We are praising God for his protection over her while in surgery and for giving the neurosurgeons the wisdom and confidence to decide the best course of treatment for one of the three malformations. So, y'all, let's praise God for the success of this young lady's a 7-year-old surgery. All right, y'all. So I just got to say this just because I'm probably petty and this is happening. But now, Britain did not get the interview with Oprah until yesterday because they were asleep when we were watching it. But they've had time because they've been on Google, they've been on YouTube, they've seen it. So just nothing but silence from them, nothing but crickets. Buckingham Palace hasn't responded, the firm hasn't responded, the institution has not responded, and the HR hasn't responded. Her Majesty, the Queen, hasn't responded. Daddy hasn't responded. Brother, sister-in-law, nobody done responded. Y'all need to say something. Y'all need to say something because they done exposed y'all's behind. Y'all need to say something. So just nothing but silence. So y'all, that's happening. That's happening. Now, I just want Biden to do him. So we've titled this, Do You, Biden, Do You? He loves writing them executive orders. I'm like, brother, is that all you know how to do? But anyway, he signed 2 executive orders on yesterday. One aimed at closing the gender equity gap on International Women's Day, which that was good. I give my standing ovation for that. And one forms a White House council to coordinate federal policies on things like gender, wealth gap, supporting women in STEM. Kenya, I'm sure you're excited about that one. And reducing gender-based violence. So that's great. That's great. You know, we see you, Biden. We see you. You see us. So we're going to be okay with it. But you just keep signing stuff. The other executive order calls on the Education Department to review how colleges and universities handle sexual assault allegations. That's a good one too. So I ain't talking about him. I'm just laughing when he's like, y'all don't want to listen? I'll just sign this and put it in. So go on, do you. All right, y'all need housing. Y'all, the New York Times is reporting. Good morning, Kelly Lee. The New York Times is reporting the number of children now detained at the U.S.-Mexico border has tripled. And so they're not going to put them in any jail cells or gated yards or anything like that. They really are looking for housing. How are they going to house? So the Biden administration is saying, how are we going to house these people? So y'all, that's happening. And they're really wanting to hear from the public. Everything I've read, all the different alerts, they're saying, we want to hear from you. What's some of the best course of action? Because we don't want to put them in cages. We don't roll like that. So what can we do? How can we have some housing? And it was interesting because every now and then Derek Pryor comes on here. And I actually thought, Derek, if you happen to see this, I thought about the containers that you were building in Central Ohio. I wonder if that's not an answer. So they are asking the public for help with doing that. So y'all, that's happening. Awaiting final approval, y'all. Awaiting final approval. The AP is reporting that the House is supposed to send this bill, you know, the American Rescue Plan, to Biden today. Y'all, they're really, you know, some people are just saying things that aren't true. So that's why I read to you all what I read to you on this past Friday. And I think it's unfair. And I'm saying unfair. I know it's politics, and so politics aren't fair. But I think it's unfair that people are putting a spin on this that's not true. And they're putting that spin on it because it's not lining their pockets. So we're talking about dealing with child poverty in this bill, feeding the hungry. So that's talking about food insecure in this bill. That is saving pensions. It is sustaining public transit. That's what's happening, y'all. Is letting schools reopen. That's what's happening. With confidence, if I can say that as well. Repairing state and local government finances. And then Biden is betting that the government can do all of this at a warp speed, so that we can get those checks out and that the economy can get flowing again. So, you know, they're saying, you know, going out to those social service agencies to help people. helping those. They're talking about making sure that the food banks are back to full with food. With the help, of course, of all of us. We can't stop doing what we're doing either. So y'all, that's happening. That's happening. And I'm excited to see that they're doing that. Now, on the other side of the aisle, because y'all know this was partisan bill that passed. The Republicans say that Americans, I want y'all to hear this. This is a direct quote. Republicans are saying that Americans have plenty of reasons to be skeptical, calling the American Rescue Plan excessive. Hold on. What did they say? And wasteful. Wasteful. So are you calling your constituents wasteful? Because all of your constituents aren't wealthy. Did you just call us wasteful? Huh? What? You're calling the 30 million without jobs wasteful? You're talking about the millions, and we're talking children who have no food wasteful? That's what you're saying, wasteful? You're calling the people who are about to be evicted without this plan wasteful? Is that what you're saying? Y'all remember, hashtag, not one of you voted for this bill. Not one of you. All right, y'all, with that, happy retirement. This is happening. Missouri Senator Roy Blunt, Republican, announced on yesterday that he would not seek re-election when his term expires in 2022. Y'all, 2022 is about to be real hot. I hope we're paying attention. The fourth highest ranking official, he's the fourth highest ranking official in the Republican Senate leadership. 71-year-old Blunt serves on the powerful Appropriations Committee. That's a powerful committee. And is the ranking member of the Rules Committee, which is another very, very high ranking committee. All right, now, Republicans have to defend 20 seats in 2022. 20 seats. They need to defend 20 seats. Y'all, I want y'all to hear me. 20 seats they need to defend. Yo, we can make sure those 20 seats don't get to them. And hear me again. We cannot just focus on where we live. We also have to look at and contact. We all have relatives in some of these states. Old friends, college buddies, whatever. We can make connections, y'all. And we cannot wait until 2022. We have to do it now. We have to do it now. Democrats must defend 14 seats. This is 2022. With just under 20 months to go, we looked that up. 6 of the races are viewed as competitive. 6 are viewed as competitive. 4 currently held by the GOP and 2 by the Democrats. We need all 6. All 6 of those seats. We need all 6. And remember, not one Republican, not one GOP voted to pass this American Rescue Plan. No, so that's happening. Y'all, jury selection is delayed in the George Floyd case because the court considers an additional third-degree murder charge. Yeah, that's what's happening. So that's delayed. They're looking at starting it back today, but right now it's delayed. Y'all, judge dismisses all charges against Kenneth Walker, the boyfriend of Breonna Taylor, who fired at the police the night she was killed. So that's great news. And y'all, that's happening. That's happening. Quarterback Dak Prescott, he does a 4-year deal with the Dallas Cowboys, y'all, for $160 million signing bonus. What? $66 million, which is the highest, y'all. It's the highest in NFL history. The highest. He must have a serious arm. All right, y'all. Oprah's interview with Meghan Markle and Prince Harry pulls 17.1 million viewers, the biggest non-sport TV audience of the year. Cornel West, we all got to take a page from Cornel West. Cornel West said, I'm out. He said, I ain't begging you to give me tenure over here at Harvard. I'm out. I'm going back to Union Theological Seminary in New York City. He's like, I'm out. He's like, I'm not doing this. I'm not getting ready to defend who I am. I'm not about to tell you what I bring to the table. You don't want to give me tenure. I'm not about to argue with you. See, y'all, that's called confidence. And as people, especially black and brown people, We need to say, we're not playing these games. We're not going to keep going back and forth with you across the table. Either you see my value or you don't. This even, y'all, with those of us who have small businesses, we're entrepreneurs, we be begging. Y'all, stop begging people to want your product. Either they want your product or they don't. And if they're going to sit there and try to bring you all the way down, well, can you just give me a hookup? No, hookups are over. Hookups are over. We're not doing that no more. Now, if we want to barter services, that's real. That happens even in corporate America. But you're not just going to flat out not, no, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. For example, I have a publishing thing. I'm not going to tell you because I'm not trying to sell it here on News and Motion. I have a publishing thing that I have out there. People have literally said, well, you got any free seats? No. You're either paying the fee or you're not. And if you're not, it's okay. It's okay. That means this is not for you. And it's okay. Y'all, you have to know your worth. I want everyone who's viewing this. I want all of you. Hi, Damia. I want all of you to determine what's your hourly wage. What is your hourly wage? And don't be shortchanging yourself. It's not $15. It's not $25. It's not $75. What's your hourly wage? What is your per hour wage? I don't care if you're retired. Think about that. What's your wage? What are you worth? And then live by what you're worth. Stop diminishing yourself because someone else can't afford you. That just means that's not your group. Yeah, I went there today. That just means that's not your group. And just because that they're not your group, it doesn't mean that you can't do some work with them. It doesn't mean that. But you're going to stop bringing down your number to fit somebody who doesn't really want the content anyway or doesn't really want the product anyway. I cannot tell you how many people will ask me questions and I point blank tell you how much it is. And they're like, oh, well, I was looking on the internet and I saw somebody that was like $200 lower than you. Then go with that person. The reason you didn't go with that person because there was something on there you didn't see. So you came to me. Now you want me to come down to where they are. Well, they're down at that price because that's their hourly worth. I've been doing this for 25 years, so this is my hourly worth. Either you want it or you don't. And if you don't, then just step aside. Keep it moving. Go on back to the person who's charging you less. And here's the other thing, y'all. I'm good with price check when we're talking about all detergent or palm olive, dishwashing liquid or Charmin, toilet tissue paper, or even computers. But when you get to a person and their intellectual property, you can't tell them what they're worth because they know how much labor and product and things they put into that. Yeah, y'all, it ain't on my notes, but this is news. That's happening. Y'all, that's happening. Hello, somebody. Stop trying to bring me down to a level that I have far soared away from years ago because of my experience. Y'all, there's people on here that has a lot of experience. You can't contact Lori Williams Wallace or Nicole Burton and tell them, oh, I know you probably spent like 40 hours, 3 months putting this art piece together. And I know, but can I get it for this? So what you're telling them is that you want it for 50 cents an hour. No, it's a designer's original. You have to pay for that, y'all. This ain't even Wednesday workshop, but I'm giving it to you anyway. We need to start valuing our people at the level we value when we're walking into a Saks or Nordstrom or Von Maur or wherever. We need to start valuing our people at that level. We really do. We really do. And speaking of Nicole Burton, she's in Macy's. Hello, somebody. She's in Macy's. They came to her. So how you going to then sit there and say, well, I'm going to wait for it to go on sale at Macy's. But if you want her to handle you something, it's going to cost you. There's a fee that's associated with that. Just the fact that you picked up the phone to ask her to make something special, it's a cost with that. It's a cost factor with that. Okay? All right? All right, boo? All right. So Cornel West said, I ain't doing this with you. Cornel West knew his value. and said, I'm not, so I'm going back to New York to Union Theological Seminary where they appreciate me. I'll have my tenure title and I'm going to have the money to back it up. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to leave that alone because I know y'all probably are getting uncomfortable, but whatever. Y'all, coronavirus numbers in the U.S. Coronavirus numbers in the U.S. Confirmed cases. Yeah, y'all go there because I'm trying to get it back together because I was way out there. I'm trying to bring it back in. 29,744,652 confirmed cases in the U.S. Again, that's 29,744,652. Deaths, 535,628. Yeah, y'all consider slowing. 535,628 deaths. We need to pray for those families. I can only imagine what they feel. Those who have lost loved ones. Recovered 20,449,634. 20,449,634. And y'all really can't hold it, so I got to go back there for a moment. Y'all can't go into Kenny Stanley's barbershop and tell him what you're going to pay him. He does some bomb edge up, some bomb haircuts. He has a fee. Pay his fee. You can't tell Pastor Annette what she's going to charge for her book. Now, the book may go on sale on Amazon, but why wait for the sale? These are our people. Buy the book. It's called Broken Crayons, right, Pastor Annette? It's called Broken Crayons, Still Color. I believe that's the whole title of her book. Y'all, everybody should get that book. She's taking pre-orders right now. All of this is free. I'm giving y'all promotion free today because I believe in your work. What I have on right now, I told you I got several paparazzi people on here. This came from Adrian Gaddish the other day. I went and picked it up. I went to pick it up because I wanted it. She went looking for it because I wanted it. I paid for it. I didn't tell her, oh, I like it. You gonna get that to me? No, there was a price to pay for what I'm wearing. There's a price for it. Y'all can't call Demia and say, Demia, I want you to do a whole assessment of my small business and help me with my diversity and inclusion policy. And she says, okay, this is going to cost you $2,500. You can't choke. Because that's her price. And I might be too low. Her price may be $7,500. You can't choke. And if you can't afford it, you just say, okay, you got to learn how to have some skill with that. All right. Well, thank you, Demi. I appreciate you taking the time to share this with me. Thank you for this 15-minute free consultation. Let me get back. Let me see what I can do. Let me check the budget. You don't go back to her and say, well, my budget's only $2,000. No, the price is either $25,000, $5,000 or $75,000. You can't come. Now, if you want $2,000, you got $2,000. Let me see what I could do for you for $2,000, but you're not going to get what you just asked for because that's not my pricing. No. Y'all, we need to cut that stuff out. You can't go. I'm going to talk about you, John Gore, in a good way. I love you. You know I love you. John Gore, they have alpha paraphernalia. You're not going to roll up into the alpha paraphernalia and you an alpha talking about, I only got $5. First of all, you only got $5. You ain't an alpha. Yeah, I said it. But listen, you can't go talking about, I need this paddle and I know it's handcrafted. And I see you got a price tag going up for $325. Can I get it for $25? No, it's $325. Y'all, we got to cut this out. We got to cut this out. We got to cut it out, y'all. We got to cut it out. All right, I'm done. All right, y'all, the Center for Disease Control. The Center for Disease Control and Prevention on Monday issued a new guidance on vaccination. Now, if you ask me, I think it's just too soon. I think it's just crazy. But, you know, that they the scientists and they're going to do what they want to. That's why Gail Dudley's writing her own health narrative. Don't invite me yet, y'all, because I'm not coming. Y'all may all be vaccinated 100% and you all going somewhere. And you're like, Gail, come on, we all vaccinated. We know you're not, but we are. Because what you just got is only 95% effective. So that 5%, it'd be my luck. That 5%, one of y'all got something. That 5% I'm going to get. So don't invite me. I love you. I want to be there. You can Zoom me. You can FaceTime me. You can duo me. But I'm not coming yet. So don't be offended when I tell y'all, no, I'm not. Don't get married in May thinking I'm coming. I'm not coming. Don't get married in June. Don't invite me to the graduation party. I ain't coming. I'm not coming. You'll see me in September. Maybe. And I'm planning on getting a shot. Yeah, I'm looking forward now. I'm planning on getting it. But I ain't coming with you yet. Nope, not doing it. They're saying small gatherings are okay. Y'all can take y'all's mask off as long as everybody... Y'all better show me proof. You better bring a card. You better be like, bam. See, we should have a scanner. And as you coming in the door, scan. No, that's a fake card. You can't come in. Y'all, we better adopt what Israel did. They got green cards or green bands, something that you got to scan. Now, I ain't believing all of y'all. I got my shot. You lying. You scared of shots. You ain't got no shot. So how y'all going to know who's vaccinated and who's not? Who you going to believe? I ain't going to believe Riri and them. Nope, Bobby and Q-Dog and all them. I don't believe y'all. Y'all ain't going to get no shot. You don't even know what a shot is. And we ain't talking no other kind of shot. We talking a vaccine shot. I need to see your papers. I ain't coming. So again, don't invite me. I'm not coming. I can be fully vaccinated and I'm still not coming. You won't see me till September. I want to get in a swimming pool so bad. I want to get in one so bad because that's how I love to exercise. And that could really help with everything that's going on with me. I'm not going to nobody's pool. I don't care how much chlorine they putting in there. I ain't going. You won't see me till September. I ain't coming back until September. Now, you've been put on notice. Now, y'all do what y'all want to, but y'all going to have to show me some papers. Hello, somebody. People going to come to my house. I'm like, can I come? No, I ain't invite you. No, not yet. This is not September. Labor Day, maybe, but not before. Don't invite me to no Memorial Day barbecue or cookout. I'm not coming. I don't care if your great-great-grandchild just got back from the islands. I'm not coming. Show me some pictures. So that's what they doing, y'all. But they still say y'all need to wear a mask in public. See, that's the other thing. Now, y'all want me to wear a mask in public, but I can come in a small gathering if I think everybody had the shot. No, I ain't coming. Not coming. I'm not coming. So anyway, with that being said, John Gore said, okay, cruise in September. I'm not sure I can get on the ship yet either, John. Them ships were stuck out there in the ocean for days, for weeks, for months. But now cruise, I am starting to release a little bit on the cruise too, because I probably really do want to go on one. That's my favorite vacation, but I can't go there yet. Say cruise in December or November. I'll go with you then. We can do that. We'll get them prices now while they low though. Lock it in so we can go. All right, y'all. According to data compiled by the CDC, 9.2% of the U.S. population is fully vaccinated. See, that's another thing. Only 9.2%? That ain't enough. They said you needed 70% of Americans to be vaccinated before everything okay. You only at 9.2 and you done released this? This ain't adding up. And 17.7% have received at least one dose so far. According to the New York Times, health providers are now administering about 2.17 million doses per day on average. Okay. All right, y'all, just because that's happening Tuesday. Billionaire philanthropist Mackenzie Scott marries a science teacher. I know you're probably like, who cares? We don't. Well, she was first married to Jeff Bezos of Amazon, and she's really wealthy, and she's doing some serious philanthropic work. So I just thought I would tell y'all that. All right, y'all, let's work. Y'all, Goldman Sachs is predicting that the U.S. is about to enter a hiring boom. Get y'all's resumes together. Get them bios together, y'all. They say they could bring unemployment down to 4.1% by the end of this year. And just because nearly 1,000 girls earned the elite rank of Eagle Scout. I want to put that out there. Y'all, Joe Biden and Dr. Jill Biden had to send their dogs back to Delaware. Yet they were removed from the White House because the German Shepherds, they were like, this ain't our house. People were trying to take care of them. They were like, you don't touch me. So one bit a security guard, another one leaped at another person, so they had to remove the dogs. That's really sad. I'm sure President Biden and Dr. Jill Biden are really having a hard time, but they went back to their home in Delaware where someone's there caring for them. So that happened as well. For the win, for the win, for the win, for the win, for the win. LeTreese Jones for the win. LeTreese Jones for the win. I don't know if she's on here today or not, but LeTreese Jones for the win. I'll tell you why. And LeTreese, just so that you know, 9 people wrote me about LeTreese Jones should be for the win. Girl, you got it going on, sister. LeTreese Jones is a part of the News in Motion family. She's doing so much in the community. She works for Columbus Public Schools. She has 2 amazing children, Isaac and Isaiah. Isaac is we call him nephew. He's our nephew who is autistic, but he loves the Lord. Let me tell you, he has a brilliant mind. He has a brilliant mind. He has a truly brilliant mind. LeTreese does so much. She's a great wife. She's a woman, wife, mother, mother of 2. She's a friend to so many. She's always giving you information to help you with schooling and education and how to get your children on their assignments virtually. She's always giving out information for people within the community. She also has an autism organization. She's just doing a lot. She is a powerhouse. She's a business owner. She's a business owner of Paparazzi. And then she gives a percentage of her sales to autism research and what's going on with there. She's always researching when it comes to shots and health and physical activity, especially for those who are autistic. So shout out to LeTreese Jones. If she's not on here today, that means she's had to go into the office today. So if she's not on here, please hit her up and say, go ahead, girl, you got the win today. My inspirational message for today, and we're out of here, y'all. My inspirational message for today, and we are out of here today. It is well. I cannot get that song out of my head. Y'all talking about an old hymn in the Black Baptist church where you had all these part harmonies. You know, It Is Well. I would sing it, but I can't today. But I just love that song, It Is Well. And when I woke up with that song on my mind, It Is Well, It Is Well, It Is Well, It Is Well. Y'all know how y'all break it off and then the altos would go, It is well with my soul, with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul. Y'all, that song just hits you. And so whatever you're facing today, just know it's well. The enemy will come to throw things at us when we are in the highlight of our lives. But just remember, it is well. The enemy will come at us from the north, south, east, and west. But remember, it is well. Whatever you may be facing today, just remember, it is well. It is well, y'all. It is well. There is nothing too big that God can't handle. So whatever it is, just know it is well. Y'all, this is one thing that I tell my youngest, because Alex, y'all know, I think he's been here before, but my youngest, you know, I'm okay with praise and worship songs. I'm good with it. I'm good with it. But there's something about the hymns. When you are going through something, it's like a hymn will just come out of nowhere. It's like that word, that hymn, and it will just uplift you, and it almost takes you to like you're floating into another place. And it's just like, wow. It's like that is just, I can't even articulate it. There's just something about hymns that will make everything all right. You know, so I go back and I was thinking about, you know, we all have a big mama. We all have a big mama. My big mama's gone. We all have a big, her name was Elsie. We all have a big mama. Mine's gone. But she would be in there pressing hair. She would be in there frying chicken in my mama's kitchen. She'd be frying chicken. There were stools all over the kitchen. The kitchen's small. They still live in the house. It's really small. And she would just break out singing. Her hands be all greasy from the hot comb, and where she would like scoop up the grease to lather on the head. She never used that on my head because I was scared of that thing. But she would gather it up and put it on her, and like she would take that comb and it be sizzling, and that grease be sizzling when she was going through my sister's long hair, and she would start humming, And as one started humming, somebody else would start humming. They would start patting on the floor. And Big Mama was big, y'all. Big Mama was big, y'all. And that chicken would be frying. Y'all said y'all hungry, aren't y'all? That chicken will be frying. The black eyed peas be on the oven. The collard greens, the cornbread, and the skillet would be in the oven. And they would start singing them hymns. And they would start rocking. And I remember just sitting there looking at them like, what is about to, and they would be in harmony. And no matter what was going on, somebody could have came in and said, y'all, the box lunches at the rec center are all gone, so we don't have anything to eat. The butter, we got this stick of butter. We got some bread left over from a couple days ago. Let me see what else I can put. Well, we got the chicken going. We don't have enough chicken for everybody. We're going to cut these wings in half so everybody can get it. Somebody can say, well, I don't have enough to pay the light bill. Whatever was the conversation in that kitchen, they didn't scream. They didn't get mad. They were like, it is well. I remember Big Mama singing that song like, it's okay. My mom's name is Virginia, but they call her Jenny. It's okay, Jenny. It is well. And they would sing that song. And by the time it was over, they were back to laughing and talking. I said, see, we need to live like that today. Yeah, that's my inspirational message, y'all. We come this far by faith. See, y'all can get me go there through these songs. Because I can remember that, John. You remember this coming in Second Baptist. This is when we used to march in the church in our choir. I used to be in a choir with John. I couldn't sing. John could sing. We would just be in the middle of the aisle. We didn't have a middle aisle second, so we had two aisles. So we would be just back there rocking. And then all of a sudden, the music, the person would be on the piano or the organ, and we would just start singing. You know, we come this far by faith. Y'all know that song. We come this far by faith, leaning on the Lord, trusting in His holy word. He's never failed me yet. Oh, can't turn around. We come this far by faith. I'm Gail Dudley with your News in Motion. Remember what I say, y'all. Stay well and, make some moves.